you may want to sit down before we tell you this. Are you ready? Are you prepared for this stunning, shocking, totally unexpected news? Mike Vrabel is the new head coach of the Patriots. Vrabel versus the field. We said it last week. Vrabel versus the field. It's Vrabel. Everything was pointing to Vrabel. The speed. And I'm not saying it was wrong.
Yeah.
They moved quickly. There's no requirement in the Rooney Rule that it unfold over a certain period of time. Boom, Gerard Mayo's out on Sunday. Tuesday, bang, boom, Byron Leftwich and Pep Hamilton are interviewed in person. The door is open to hire someone, and they probably knew by Thursday that they were doing this.
Right.
They probably knew.
They probably knew. Thursdays ago.
They probably knew. Yeah, they probably knew. Look, this is the way the sausage gets made by many, many teams. You know who you want to hire. You work through the back channels, especially when it's a guy who's currently unattached from any team. Currently unattached. That's what Belichick wanted. Vrabel might have gotten what Belichick wanted. Someone to come to him and say, don't do anything crazy.
Right.
Don't get nervous.
Yeah.
You're our guy.
Yeah.
That's what Belichick wanted.
Yeah, right. I know. You're exactly right. Vrabel got that. I think Vrabel probably, out of anybody in all this coaching search, probably was going to have the pick of the litter more than anybody out there. Maybe Ben Johnson's another one that could like.
But Vrabel's proven. That's the difference.
You're right. He's proven. He has proven. He's proven he can handle all things as a head coach. He brought teams that were less than into the playoffs, made them number one seeds, whatever, and he just absolutely fits what New England is. I mean, they know what he is. He knows what they are. It's like he's coming home, and you've heard me say 20 times over the last 3 weeks, he's an extension. He reminds me of more Bill Parcells than Bill Belichick, but he's just like that. He's a chip off the old block. And this is where, this is why the Patriots are the Patriots. You got to give the Kraft family credit. Okay, yeah, they messed up with Gerard Mayo, but they didn't mess up with Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick, and I'm going to go on a limb and say they're not going to mess up here with Mike Vrabel. He's going to get this organization back on track in the right direction and make them a powerhouse again. I just believe in that. I believe in Mike Vrabel. They
got some talent issues they need to address, but he's going to take what they have and he's going to whip it into.
He makes the most of it.
Yeah.
He's on the field. He's taking part of off-season conditioning. He does drills with them. He's hands-on. He's got a great way of being snarky but not being a jerk and still getting his point across. He talks to the media the right way. He can tell them to shut up at times, yet at the same time be charismatic and do all that as well, which is perfect. He fits the Boston attitude in that area up there. It's a great hire by them, and yeah, like you said, I don't think either one of us are shocked.
He'll punch you in the face while making you smile.
Yeah, right.
And he's not afraid to say whatever needs to be. He's one of those guys that will say anything to anyone at any time. Right? And he's not going to, but he's not a bully. That's the difference.
Right.
It's kind of a
tough, strong confidence.
It's a glint in the eye, gleam.
Yeah.
Something that starts with GL.
Yeah,
is there another word that starts with GL?
Yeah.
See, again, I'm too close. I mean, blooding. He'll punch you in the face and you'll be blooding. But I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work because he's just enough like Belichick, but also different enough. Because they wouldn't hire another Belichick.
Yeah.
If there's another curmudgeon out there who's master of situational football and intricacies of the rules, well, Vrabel's that, but he's not a curmudgeon. He's not a pain in the ass. Those press conferences are not going to be just, we've all seen them. Like, he doesn't want to be there. He's there because he has to be. He says as little as possible. He tries to talk without moving his mouth. He comes in all frazzled and frumpled. Remember that one time he had that hoodie that looked like he'd been eaten by moths?
Yeah.
Right. So Vrabel won't be like that. No, Vrabel will be fun. That's the difference. He'll be fun to cover. He'll be fun to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you there.
And the press conference, the fun begins today at noon Eastern for the Patriots and Mike Vrabel. Most important hire for him is going to be offensive coordinator because he's a defensive guy. I said this last night on Football Night in America. Definitely a possibility. Josh McDaniels is coming back. I'm not going to say it's the same McDaniels versus the field as it was with Vrabel, but I have a feeling that that's the way it's going to go.
I have the same feeling. I would actually be shocked if it didn't happen at this point.
I thought maybe proximity to Belichick would hurt him because I think there's some hard feelings.
Right.
but it doesn't splash onto Josh.
No.
It doesn't affect him.
No.
0.0%.
Right. I don't think so either. Josh is still a guy that I look at that could be one of the better offensive minds in all of football when it comes to coordinator job and doing all of that, developing a young quarterback. Right? I mean, ever since Mac Jones lost Josh McDaniels, he never looked the same. He'll be really good for Drake May, let alone, yes, I think Josh McDaniels' offense is a step up, certainly, from what they've had there.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.